At some point, she's like, Jennifer, they're coming to our room. We got to get dollar bills. They're going to dance for us. I'm like, what?
But then there's the bedroom bad girl.
Oh, hey.
Then there's the single bad girl. You know, there's levels to it, right? There's, yeah.
I'm going to learn from you on this one.
I was about to be like, who the hell said that to you?
If someone said that to my face, we'd be throwing hands. No,
she'd be throwing bows, girl.
Right. And I know who would be right there with me, too.
Listen, did you see the fire up in me?
The jersey came out for a second. The jersey came out.
I have been all in on All Is Fair.
People have been dogging that show so much.
It's
but I'm
so
watching
good.
it, too, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
What's up, listeners? Get ready for raw, unfiltered, laugh-out-loud conversations among friends. So take your bra off, get comfy, and let's jump into our show. I am feeling today. I'm feeling it because we talked about inner bad girls as a topic, and I am all about it.
She's feeling bad.
I'm feeling bad. You know what, though? Like, before we start, you know what my mom is a listener to the show. She listens all the time, and she always gives me feedback. And she's like, you guys just start talking. You never introduce yourselves. What if new people are coming and they don't know who you are? So I'm Jennifer Battle.
I'm Fiorella Zengotita. I would love you to try to say that yourself.
And we're the hosts of Bras Off. Anyway, what's your week been like, Fio? How things been going for you?
So I had a pivotal career moment. I know. I did hair for the Latin Grammys.
Yay!
Yeah, it was really cool. And if you are in the Latin community, actually, even better, have you ever seen the movie Dance With Me?
Of course.
I did Cheyenne's daughter's hair.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I did his wife's hair.
Oh, my sister had the biggest crush on him when that movie came out.
We still have a crush.
I think
he's a
everybody
beautiful
did.
Man.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. And he's
No
so
disrespect,
nice, you
Mrs.
guys.
Cheyenne.
It was so cute because he called while I was doing the wife's hair, and she was like, oh, I'm getting my makeup done. Let me call you back. He's like, why are you getting your makeup done? You're already beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, I love that energy. Give it to me. It was so beautiful.
Meanwhile, what I was doing last night was eating popcorn. I've actually, this week for me is not as exciting, but I've been really proud of myself. So we all know I had surgery and everything. So I'm post-op and I'm back in my workout game.
Yes, girl.
And this morning is such a great story about my little personal victory that I'm so proud of myself because so I go to the gym, I lift 3 times a week, do some cardio there, and then I have like long walk days on my other days and yoga. And, Friday workouts are the worst because at the end of the week, I'm doing my macro plan, which means, for those of you meatheads out there, I'm kind of depleted. So my refeed is tonight. Oh, so excited. I'm kind of depleted. And then you still have on that last day, have to get up and grind it out. And my Friday workout has a lot of like lower body and legs. So the last 2 nights, my dogs, Stella, my little dog, has been especially not feeling so great. So she's been running into the bathroom, meaning outside. But the way they tell me is like in the middle of the night. Aww. So 1, 2, 3 in the morning, the last 2 nights, I'm sitting here like running and taking this dog out. So I am a zombie. But yet this morning, I have to thank my accountability buddy, Megan, who's all the way in Virginia. We just had a long talk yesterday and I was like, you know what? I would have skipped it, but then I'm like, I cannot let my friend down. So I busted out this workout. I did, I think, a great job. Even did the stairs after, which I freaking hate. And now I get to enjoy today, which includes this and then meeting up with a friend for a little happy hour refeed. So,
yes, I love this. So good.
I know. But honestly, like all I've been thinking about for the last few days
is your refeed.
Anything like it's so scary because it's like you would think, oh, I don't even want like crappy food. I want really good food.
Yeah.
Really, really good food. So
we
found this place called the Martini.
Oh.
It's off. Anyway, it's like Fort Apache and like South Summerlin-ish area. Okay. I don't know. I've never been there, but the reviews look good. The menu looks good. Hey, so Martini, you guys better hook me up tonight.
My mouth is watering at 10:30 in the
morning. I know. Anyway, so what have you been like watching on TV?
You guys, I have been all in on All Is Fair.
People have been dogging that show so much,
It's
but I'm
so
watching
good.
it too, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm actually really impressed with Kim's acting. She's good. I'm like engulfed in the character. Like, it's great. And I even like the fashion, 10 out of 10.
Chef's kiss, man.
10 out of 10. So good. So good.
Did you see the one outfit though? It's like all business in the front and then it drops back with the thong. And I was like, oh shit. Anyway.
I will say the one scene where she was with her man and so she pretty much got on his lap.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, guys. Sorry. She pretty much saddled her man and he grabbed her ass. And I'm like, he must have been the actor waiting heavily to put a handful on that ass. Like, in my head, I'm like, he was waiting for that moment. Like, let me just grab it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll say this, like, do I think Kim K's acting is the best? No, but not because of her talent. Probably the Botox is like, she doesn't have a very expressive face.
Yeah.
But the rest of that cast, Naomi Watts, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash, they are killing. Plus, they have really great guest stars. So they have like Judith Light. Who else have they had on there? It was really good. I mean, they've had a ton of people.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, oh, this is a good show.
Yeah.
And then the fashion is tea. Everything is great.
Yeah.
And so I just really enjoy it. Do I think they're going to win Emmys for it? Maybe not, because people are haters. But in terms of like
maybe.
Or maybe
we don't want to not give them the opportunity and support that they'll win it, because they might.
But I like the storyline, and I think people are haters because it's an all-female firm, looking good, feeling good, living life on their private jet, and people are just haters of women.
You know, as you all know, we love supporting our girls, and I think that's the one thing that I really love about it. It's women that know that they're fucking powerful and they will get shit done. And it's funny, I say FAFO, which is fuck around and find out. So that's pretty much what they're doing. They're FAFO.
Yeah, I love it. I like it because, you know, there's something kind of like bad girl about them.
Oh, 100%.
Especially, you know, they're all together. And first, I love Sarah Paulson's potty mouth. Like, whoever is writing for Sarah Paulson, like, kudos. I crack up every time she's on screen.
Oh, yeah.
And they just seem to have this really great chemistry. But, you know, I think they're kind of an inspiration for our topic today, which is about unleashing your inner bad girl.
Yes.
Because there's something really cool and I think really necessary about like saying F you to the good girl image and just being bad.
Yeah. But I have to say there's levels to this shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
I'm curious, what are these levels for?
Well, think about it, right? Like, you know, you have like the inner bad girl of like, you're going to like go out and like have like an unleashed girls' day with your friends and just have fun and do what you want to do, right? But then there's the bedroom bad girl.
Oh, hey.
Then there's the single bad girl. You know, there's levels to it, right? Yeah.
I'm going to learn from you today on this one.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about it. It's funny. We were talking about the topic and I was thinking like, you know, about like the bad girl moments of my life. And I'm like, they're all different levels. Like, it's not the same vibe of bad girl, you know?
When I was thinking about like when was the first time I did something really what I would consider bad, which probably for most people is like very PG-13, but for me it was bad. So I'll
say spill that tea, girl. Go ahead.
I will say this because the bad girl piece for me means like when I'm totally uninhibited and I just don't care about the rules. I don't care about what's polite or what's nice. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm mean. Sometimes I'm a little mean, and that's where this story comes from. I was a little mean, but it was funny as shit, and I still laugh to this day. The other person did not think it was funny. Okay, so I was my first husband. This is early in our marriage, and my mom has this great tradition, especially around the holidays. She's like, everybody picks one food or snack or dessert that they really, really wanted. And this was minor, but my husband at the time really liked chocolate donuts. I really like chocolate donuts, but I didn't ask for that. I asked for something else. So he gets a little pack of chocolate donuts, and he was being kind of a butt. And so I was like, you know what? Screw you. So I rip open his pack of chocolate donuts. I take a big bite, and I spit it out, and I throw it in the trash. I thought it was awesome. He thought it was horrible, and I just laugh about that every now and then. It's like, you know what? Every now and then, maybe it's a tad toxic, but that part of me just needs to come out.
Yeah. I will say it's kind of like a PG moment.
Like I said, it was just the first one.
For sure. I would say we're probably gonna unleash some other stories, because I was thinking about my bad girl moments. And so before I met my husband, I was dating somebody who cheated on me, and it devastated me. And I got into the gym, I got fit. I was like the most confident I ever had been in my life. And it was so funny because the bad girl in me was more like, I was very like, thoughtful, essentially.
Right.
And I would go on these dates and I would meet men. I would go on dating apps, and I made it a point that, like, if I wasn't having fun or I knew you weren't my person, I would cut it off quick.
Yeah.
And for me, it was just kind of like, I don't really care whether or not you pay for my drink or not. I'm not going to spend time that I don't want to spend with you. So see you later. And then when I met the good ones, it was a good night.
Yeah. You know what? I think a lot of it has to do with this whole idea of being polite.
Right.
And I think women are told we need to be polite. I mean, remember that little sugar, what are little girls made of? Sugar and spice and all that's nice.
Right.
So we're supposed to be this like little Pollyanna, oh, sweet, and, batting our eyelashes and the apple of our parents' eye. And the boys are supposed to be all like, rah, rowdy and rambunctious. And I'm like, screw that. Let's get crazy, because that's when I've had the most fun.
Oh, 100%.
And when I feel the most me. Not necessarily like spitting out other people's donuts in their faces. God, that was so fun, though. But it's kind of like shedding that this is what I have to do, or I have to be nice.
Yeah.
When I worked at a university, I think I got a bit of a reputation of being a bit of a rebel, because I would speak up and be like, this is stupid. Now, of course, I probably could have said it in a more tactful way, but it's like I was done being polite, because the polite responses and not challenging things were not going to get us in the right direction.
Right.
And I would rather be impolite, a little bit abrupt, a little bit like, disruptive, and have us do the right thing, than to be all like cute and polite and sit in my corner and whatever, and then see us like run down a road of disaster. Right. So I hate being polite. I'm not polite. I'm pretty direct and to the point. I like to tell people up front, I'm going to be direct. It's not cruel, but it's going to be kind of matter of fact.
I feel like that's the funny part, that like, I don't know if it's the same with men, but like with women, like when women are confrontational, they're put to be bad. They're put to be mean. And it's like, we're just telling you how it is, bro.
I know.
What's the problem?
Call me bad then, because that's what I'm going to do.
It's so true though. Like there are so many times where like, listen, when I moved from Jersey to Florida and I got into cosmetology school, I was bitch should have been my first name. That was just literally, I was constantly bitch, because I was, listen, I don't know if it's just a Jersey.
Use it in a sentence. What do you mean?
Huh?
When you say bitch was your first name, people were calling you stuff? Or?
Yeah, well, they were calling me a bitch. Like, I was constantly being called a bitch to my face. And yeah, and for me, because the thing is, I don't know if it's a Jersey thing. I don't know if it's a Northeast thing. I was just really blunt, like super blunt. And then I had the Jersey in me. So I don't know if it's just the delivery of it wasn't right, but I was honest. And I was confrontational. Yeah, I was confrontational. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Sucks. What are you doing?
I've heard so many stories.
So yeah, so I just feel like it's, if I have to be honest and blunt and that makes me bad, well, I guess I'm a bad girl.
Yeah. I think we should all kind of tap into that bad girl energy. So I have to ask you, Fiorella, other than just like being, because that's kind of PG-13.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than being like blunt and open and all of that stuff, like what's some of your other bad girl moments?
Honestly, a lot of them were in like the dating world.
Okay.
It was
first,
like,
if you are either of our mothers, you may hit pause or turn off the show right now.
See you later.
Yeah, let's hear it.
But no, it was just more like, I came from such a very conservative family, very like marry before you, whatever, that kind of thing. And the first time I had men that I had like a roster, it was just such a vibe, man. Just having somebody for Monday, somebody for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I think it's healthy.
Yeah, it was nice to have options, different experiences,
I think, okay, so I was also raised in more, not like, well, like, because I know stories about your family and everything. And I would say, like, we were raised very Christian. I went to Bible study at church when I was young and all this stuff. So it's like, oh, I know what a good girl's supposed to do.
You were seen and not heard?
Maybe. I'm like, I don't know. No, I'm still like unpacking some of that stuff as as an adult. Because when I was in it, I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. I was just ignorant. And so, like, college was a big eye opener and I still wasn't even bad, but it was like, there were little things that I would do or experiences that I would have that I was just like, ooh, this is kind of fun. I got to tell this story, and I'm going to change everyone's name to protect the innocent, right? Or not so innocent. So I had a friend. She during the summer, this was the fall, but during the summer, she'd met these guys that she'd work with. They were cool or whatever. And she was telling me about them. We'd see them and then blah, blah. They were cute, whatever. And I don't know how this happened. Obviously, it's been a while, but I don't know how this conversation evolved. But at some point, she's like, Jennifer, they're coming to our room. We got to get dollar bills. They're going to dance for us. I'm like, what? And so I was hanging out. I'm like, can I bring my other friend? We'll call her Mary. And so Mary comes in, and it's me, Mary, and Joan. I'm just making up names. And these three guys come in, and literally, like, nothing's, like, again, it was probably PG-13, but they danced, and we were like, whatever, in the dorm room. And that shit was fun as hell and made for great stories and great memories for all six of us, gentlemen included. So we always had this fun inside joke. It was a great time. We were super bored. And that's honestly how a lot of my bad girl stories start. I was bored.
Yeah.
But, and other things, like I remember I went to Michigan State University. It's in East Lansing, Michigan, kind of in the middle, about an hour and a half-ish from the Canadian border. And one time, me and, once again, Joan, my partner in crime, and another guy friend of ours were like, let's freaking go to Canada. And we just went, and we had so many stories from that
I
night.
love that.
And so there was something about, like, letting go of these rules or things that I should be studying. Oh, I should be doing this. Or, oh, I should be doing wholesome fun. Now it's like, screw it. Let's find some fun. And just letting that person out, which I think it was more a sense of exploration and adventure versus like, oh, I'm going to be bad.
Yeah.
But, like, a lot of the stuff we did was probably labeled as, little bad girl.
But true, like, as she's saying it, I'm realizing that, like, being bad isn't necessarily even literally being bad. No. It's just not conforming to societal norms, I guess you could say.
The bullshit.
Yeah. Well, because too, I even think about, like, when I first got my permit to drive, my sister was away abroad for college, and my mom had a major surgery, and I was able to drive. And she said, listen, like, don't fuck it up. Go to the supermarket for me. I know you don't have a license. Just be careful, be safe, get me what I need to get. So I went to the supermarket for her, got home safe. Where
this is going.
Well, I was going to say, so I realized, like, I'm a really good driver. Like, who needs a license? Dude, I was in Jersey. I would pick my friends up. We would go to the shore. I mean, I would be driving for hours and go wherever I want. I didn't even have a license.
Fiorella.
I know. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What do you think are some of the other, like, cultural or societal rules that you grew up with that you kind of had fun challenging or breaking a little bit?
My family was, listen, my sister is brilliant. My brother is brilliant. And I'm not saying that I'm not brilliant, but they are textbook brilliant in the sense of, like, they were incredible in school. Like, my brother got an internship with Johnson & Johnson when he was 17 years old. Like, he's, insane.
Smarty pants.
Yeah. So but then I was the creative one. I didn't want to go to college. Literally, I'll never forget. I got a job at a bank when I was 16 years old. And when I graduated college, I graduated high school. I told my mom, I was like, I'm going to take a break from school and just work. I'm going to save some money, And my mom was so upset. She was like, you have to go to college. And luckily, my grandmother was a disruptor like us.
Yes.
And she told my mom, like, don't be an idiot. She doesn't want to fucking go to school. Why are you going to waste money on tuition that she's going to waste anyway? Don't be an idiot. Let her figure it out.
Oh, this is a grandma with a 30-year-old boyfriend.
Yeah.
We like grandma.
It's my girl. It's my girl. And I mean, listen, it worked because I did what I had to do. The recession of 2008 happened and I became a hairstylist.
And a freaking amazing stylist too, by the way. Yeah, I think for me, a lot of the advice that I got, particularly from my dad, was about career and education.
Yeah.
He put so much emphasis on education. I completely understand where he's coming from because he came from a background where people weren't going to college.
Right.
So him going to college, his kids going to college, getting, graduate degrees was a big deal. But it also felt like that was the only way to be successful. And so I did that. I worked really hard in school and I, got my undergrad and I got my MBA and I did all the things and then I got a good job and I got promoted through jobs and I'm like, this fucking sucks. I really don't like it. And I'm like, maybe if I had, grandma with a 30-year-old boyfriend, I would have had maybe of a different path. So the thing that I constantly rebel against now is this whole idea of having a job. I don't, I like to work. I just don't like jobs.
We're on the same boat, girl.
Yeah. So I just said earlier this year, I'm not going to have a job ever again.
No.
And it takes some real and gumption to say that and to stay and follow through with it. But it's like, I burned the ships. I'm not working for anyone in a traditional sense ever again. Do I work? Yeah. And I like to work hard and I do work hard, but it's got to be on my own terms. And I'm so much happier.
Yeah.
Like you remember Office Space, that movie?
Yes.
I felt like Office Space. And I think a lot of you feel like Office Space.
Yeah.
And I say unleash that inner rebel and
get out.
Decide to do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, when I first moved here, and I apologize if I'm repeating a story, but I literally, when I got here, I mean, imagine I had a 20-year business in Florida. I moved here. I had to rebuild. I was in panic mode because I'm like, listen, I was somebody that I'm like, I love having my own money. And I was freaking out because it was dwindling slowly, but then fast. And I was going to get a job at Ulta.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And when they called me, they were like, you're going to make $17.50 an hour as a manager. I was like, and when I did the math, I was like, I could do one client and make that in an hour instead of working 40 hours.
Right.
And I look back and you guys, I did the Latin Grammys. It's just one of those things, you have to just break out of the fear.
Yeah.
And the norm and realize that I always say, if it's in your heart and you can't get it out of your heart, it's because you're supposed to do it.
Exactly.
If you feel so passionately about something that you need to do it, that means you need to do it.
And it's a decision, right?
Yes.
When you decide, I remember reading this in Jen Sincero's book, You're a Badass.
Yes.
She tells a story about some mountain guy, whatever. Read the book. It's really good. And I met Jen Sincero at an author signing, by the way. She's super cool. Anyway, but she said the Latin base of the word decide means to cut off all other options. So when I say burn the ships and decide, if there's something that's it could be something like, I've never worn red lipstick. Just do it. Throw out your other colors and put the red on and call it good. And who cares? I think there's part of the bad girl part that has a lot to do with other people's thoughts and opinions of you.
Yeah.
And I always say, I try to channel my grandmas who, honestly, if they were still alive, probably would have had a 30-year-old boyfriend. At least one of them. And we all know which one if you know my family. Anyway, but there was something, when your family members get older, there's always that joke about they just say whatever they want to say because they just don't care anymore.
Yep.
It's so freeing. So when I started to really adopt, my inner grandma, I just say the thing, do the thing. A big thing is like being out here in Vegas, being in my 40s. I think that's another thing. Like people feel like, oh, you have a child, you're over you're a woman of a certain age, you shouldn't wear certain things. Like my favorite is like, is that hairstyle or is that whatever, fill in the blank, age appropriate? And I'm like, if I can zip it up,
this has been said to you?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I was about to be like, who the hell said that to you?
If someone said that to my face, we'd be throwing hands. No,
she'd be throwing bows, girl.
Right. And I know who would be right there with me, too.
Listen, did you see the fire up in me?
The jersey came out for a second. The jersey came out. No, but I've seen it a lot online. Like if you look at, even when we're talking about All's Fair, I mean, brilliant women,
Yeah.
right? I don't even care if you don't like some of the women, but they are brilliant and
Yeah.
all successful in their own right. All different ages. Kris Jenner and her facelifted 70,
Good for
now she
her.
looks like 32 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, people will have so many comments, and typically behind a keyboard or whatever, oh, that's not appropriate, they should sit down, they should do whatever. Who was it that I was reading about? Was it Cheryl Lee Ralph, who she and her husband, they live separately, like live on different coasts, but they're very happily married. And the comments are just like, why would you do that? I'm like, why do you care?
Right.
So it's like when you make choices
Right.
and everybody wants to, like, in the peanut gallery, in my head, I'm like, that says way more about them
Yeah.
than it does about me.
It sounds like they're projecting their jealousy.
I'm going to be me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be me.
Heck yeah.
And so, like, being in Vegas, over 40, having the time of my life, having great experiences. Yes, I still go out on Fremont Street every now and then if I want to. And sometimes I'll, like, do granny shit at my house if I want to. But I do what I want to do.
Facts.
And so if that makes me inappropriate or bad or, you know, whatever, then, okay, you still talking about me, though.
It's honestly like, it's crazy because I think about like even the Kim Kardashian thing, right? Like I see her, like people hate on her so much, but that woman, she's constantly working on businesses. She's constantly working on educating herself on stuff. She's nonstop. And the reason people hate on her is because she's doing everything she wants to do and she's getting it done. And that for her and for society is, I don't even know what it is, because for me, I'm like, why do people hate on her so much? Because they think she's so big. They're mad she's so beautiful. They're mad because she's so successful. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like everyone brings up the Ray J thing, whatever. If that was her break to fame, it is what it is. There are people who have done worse.
Not only that, but can you imagine being judged for a mistake you made, like, 25 years ago?
Dude, I made a lot of mistakes, and
They just happen to not be on camera. For me.
right. Exactly. So
I'm still making mistakes.
yeah. So for me, it's like, I think of that. I just feel like all of these people that are like, I think they're just all projecting because they're freaking jealous.
Yeah, I agree. But, like, we're human, right? I mean, there's still weird guilt and weird feelings around that. Like, how did you, like, when you first were a rebel and maybe your family or your friends were like, oh, Fiorella, like, how did you navigate that emotion? Or how did you, like, start to deal with the fact that, hey, I'm doing something that's really different from everyone else and people don't agree or they have some things to say about it? Like, how do you even, what was your experience with getting past that?
So when it came to me, pretty much in my family, especially when it came to me, like not being a college graduate, I was always somebody who, like you, like I was like, I want to do what I want to do. I did hair. I had a flexible schedule, but it was definitely hard because, you know, people are expecting a certain caliber of, I don't know if it was income or just degrees or whatever it was. Yeah. But in my head, I'm like, well, you're the one asking me to do your hair. So what's going on? And you know what I really love too is my sister and I, ironically, we're super close now. But when we were younger, but I didn't really give a fuck about her when I was younger. Ooh. Yeah, like, because we butt heads. Like, we had a huge age gap. Mm-hmm. By the time she was already mature and older, I was a freaking teenager. I was hormonal and raging and being a rebel. And when I started to do hair, and I was doing well, I'll never forget, she sent, because this is when Facebook was still the #1 app to use. Oh God, she sent me a Facebook message and she's like, I have to say, she's like, I'm really proud of you and you're inspiring that you're doing what you want to do. Because that was the thing. My sister, when we were younger, like, she wanted to be a fashion designer. She wanted to do things that weren't college. And my dad was like, no, it's not going to make you money. Like, it's going to be too hard. Like, it's going to be easier to get a degree and make money from that. So for her, she followed what they told her that she had to do, you know? So for me, obviously at first it was hard, but it was nice to see that as I became more successful, my own siblings were inspired.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think for me, there was just a point where the pain of, like, I literally remember being in my suburban home. Like, you get, like, people who know me now are like, I just don't even see this life for you, Jennifer.
No, I really don't.
But in my suburban home in a middle-sized town in Michigan, and I think I'd gotten invited to, like, the 1700 Pampered Chef party Right. And no shade to people who do those businesses. It wasn't that. It was just like, it was so not me
Right.
that I couldn't stand it. I felt like I was in jail.
Yeah.
And so this other woman kept saying, are you going to have another child? Because she's like, I don't understand why you're not having another child. Like, she was really almost offended that I'd only had one child. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just supposed to get knocked up and get pregnant all the time. I love my daughter. She's the best. And I was really fine with just one. And she couldn't understand that. So for me, it was like the pain of staying and conforming was too great. And I just had, and so it's not like it all happened at once. It was little things. And it was weathering I remember when I quit my job at the university and started my fitness business, one of the very seasoned persons at my going away party, because I could have one because I'd been there 15 years, so the university paid for it. It was just a lunch, but whatever. He came up to me, he's like, so you could actually make money doing that? Like, he looked so incredulous, like, why would you leave this, like, safe haven of, safety and do this thing? And I was just like, yeah. And I worked my ass off, but it was so much more fun because it was mine and it was more aligned with what I wanted to do. Yeah. So for me, it was like the pain of staying and worrying about what everybody else was thinking was just too much, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And so all these baby steps led to me like picking up all my crap and moving out to Vegas. And one of the reasons people are always like, why Vegas? And I just think in this town, you can pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or ugly. But you can do anything. And there's fewer, first of all, nobody knew me here in the beginning. Nobody knew my history. Nobody knew all the things that I used to be and used to do.
It was a fresh slate.
It was a clean slate. And it's like everybody's out here doing a little something. Mm-hmm. There's a little hustle in everybody here.
Yeah.
And it's a place that feels very free and open. And
alive.
Alive. And that's the kind of energy I needed to unleash this, what I'm calling my bad girl. I'm in my bad girl era, and I am loving it. Loving it.
Yeah.
So much fun.
It's funny. There's a podcast. I'm not a podcast. It's a YouTube channel that I watch. And I was thinking about what you were saying too, about like people worrying about their opinions and judgment. Yeah. So when YouTube, I feel like the era was what? It was like in like the early like 2010 to like 2011 when YouTube was getting popular. Everybody wanted to be a YouTuber. And when I was working in the salon, I mean, hair people were on YouTube. But I remember people in the salon were like making comments like, oh, like you're doing that. Like they were passing the judgment, and I was younger. I was still a little naive then, and so I let their judgments cloud me and stop me. And now I think about it, and I'm like, if I would have fucking kept and not cared about what they said, I would probably be a YouTube millionaire right now.
Exactly, and it's not too late either.
I know. Trust me, we're working on it.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever too late to unleash that bad girl inside.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what are some things that you do to like stoke that bad girl energy now? Not what you used to do, but things you do now.
So we all, listen, as a woman, it's inevitable we get in our own head. And I forgot the name of the show. There was a show Gabrielle Union had. Was it Mary Jane?
Oh, Being Mary Jane.
Yes. Do you remember how she had Post-it notes on her mirror?
Yes.
That's like my favorite thing. So my side of the mirror in my bathroom, or I just dry erase marker messages to myself. But I write messages to myself. And if I have a moment, like I look at my messages, I read them, I like say them out loud. I like mantra them just to like remind myself who the fuck I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, listen, sometimes like it's good to, yes, hear it from people. I'm grateful for Jennifer because she hypes me up so beautifully. But the reality is your words are so powerful. And when you tell yourself that you're not good enough, when you tell yourself you feel like you're not pretty or that you don't like this about yourself, like your body makes you, it's going to continue, right? But if you want to get out of that, you want to break out of that, you need to create the habit of talking to yourself kinder and nicer and remind yourself you're a badass.
That's so true. I mean, I don't have the Post-its, but it's the self-talk that's huge for me.
Yeah.
Like wear that, do that thing, try it, experiment, see what happens. And when I do something like that and I break past that little bit of fear, because there's still fear, like it's ingrained, right? I'm like, good job, Jennifer. You did that, Jennifer. you wore that thing, Jennifer. And I look for little places of quiet rebellion. And it's not even rebellion against a person or a thing. It's more of like this inner, I had a lot of rules for myself. And anytime I recognize, I was like, ooh, where does that come from? Do I actually believe that? Is that true? Then I find little ways to push past it. Like this outfit, Jennifer's been a little boobalicious lately.
Heck yeah. But, she got a great rack, y'all.
Thanks. Appreciate it. And I think old Jennifer would be like, oh, cover up the whore. Like my grandmother said I was not supposed to leave the house without a slip and a girdle. And I think I was 8 when she gave me that advice.
Oh, my God.
So I'm just saying, like, again, it's not so much that I feel like I have to put things out there for other people. This is my own quiet rebellion. Like, I like this outfit. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
This is a little tight or this is a little low cut. Fuck it. I'll wear it anyway. And I feel good in it. And it has nothing to do with anyone else except me breaking past that barrier. Weird things like food rules that I would have for myself, especially growing up and being in the fitness industry. It's like, oh, I can't have this thing. It might have some GMOs in it, or it might have this thing. Every now and then, fuck it. I like circus peanuts. I'm that person. And I like White Castles. They will tear up your stomach. Like, just beware. But I'm just saying that inside, it's like, here's a rule. Oh, I can't do that. That's not healthy. That's not okay. Every now and then, I'm like, screw it. I'm going to do that.
Or, imagine being a child whose mother tells you what you eat in private will show in public. So imagine, like, you're out with your friends and you want to get dessert, right? Or if you're in your car and you pass Wendy's, right? Like, you're like, fuck, man, it's going to show in public.
This chicken nugget's going to be on my ass.
It. Y'all better believe I got the Frosty with extra Oreos.
Oh, they have Oreos in Frosties? Okay, my refeed. Remember I told you my refeed was tonight? This is this place, they have fried Oreos. I've never had fried Oreos, and that sounds really good.
Where are you going? Oh, the martini?
Yeah,
They have it?
That's what they said. Well, I was like salivating over their menu yesterday. So,
you guys, have you? Oh, listen, she's making me talk about food because my mouth is watering. Have you been to Mijo at the Durango?
Yeah. Oh no, I haven't been at Mijo.
Y'all, they have Twinkies or Mexican Twinkies.
Oh Lord!
Imagine that it's pound cake with like guava and like other sweet yumminess inside, and it's covered in chocolate. Ooh. Yeah, it's so good, y'all.
I think this is a great time to segment. Because otherwise I'm like, you're going to see drool coming down her face. I think at the end of the day, like, when I think bad girl, it really translates to being best girl.
Yeah.
Because it's that version of you that's just like, no holds barred. You just don't care about the rules. You're being 100%
yourself.
You're authentic.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel the most free. That's when I have the most fun.
Yeah.
When I'm the most satisfied with my life. When I think back at, I didn't even tell half the stories because there's a really great one for my 32nd birthday. I might have to tell that.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, I'm going to tell it. I was going to say, it's when I look back at my life and I can think of the stories and the things, it's like a combination of scenes.
Yeah.
And many of those scenes would be those bad girl moments where I decided to just like break some rules, push some boundaries. Okay, but you want to hear the infamous 32nd birthday story. Also changing names to protect the not so innocent. I was single at the time and I wanted to go to Chicago, and Chicago's like a 3.5 hour drive from where I lived. And I decided to go with 3 of my friends. And some of them knew each other, some of them didn't. But it was such a great group of energetic, still friends with most of them, energetic, fun women. And we were determined to have a really good time. We got a hookup, had a great hotel. We were on the Miracle Mile, and we were just going to go hang out. So and it was my birthday weekend. Let's just preface this. And I very firmly believe in having a great birthday.
Oh, yeah. Jennifer loves to celebrate her birthday all month long.
All month long. So we're in Chicago. It's Saturday night. This is like we went out the night before, which was fun, but this was like the big night that we were going out. We were all dressed up, scrumptious. And okay, this is also dating me because there wasn't a lot of Ubers or Lyfts. So we were like, whatever, we're downtown. We'll just go outside, hail a cab, go to this club that we wanted to go to. We were like, okay, no cabs. So we'd walk a block. We're wearing heels too and cute little dresses. And if you're not familiar, Chicago downtown at night is a ghost town because most of the activity happens like Monday through Friday.
Really?
With the businesses.
Oh,
but
got
once
it.
that's all closed, it's quiet. So there weren't a lot of cabs coming through. So there's this car, this little Dodge Charger that rolls by us, and they're like, hey, whatever. And then one of my friends, we'll call her Betty.
All right, Betty Boop.
Betty, you know who you are. You better be listening to this. She decides to flag this car down. And then she like, toot, 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 toot. Betty's little petite little thing runs up to the car. And I see her like bent inside the window. And I'm like, what are you doing? Because this is everything. Like if I knew my daughter did this, I would kill her. Everything your parents told you never to do. We're in a strange city. There are 4 of us women. And then she's like, guys, I got a ride. Come on through. I'm like, what? And then so my other 2 friends, Judases as they are, run to the car and jump in. And I'm like, oh my God. So my options were I'm in the middle of downtown by myself, or I go into a strange car with 3 of my friends and 2 random guys. Now I want you to think about a Dodge Charger.
Mm-hmm. My husband has one.
Right. Not a lot of seating room.
No.
So when I say there would be a total of 6 of us. So my friends.
Who's sitting on whose lap?
Okay, right. 2 guys in the front seat. My Judas friends roll into the back seat, and I'm last. And like, go sit on his lap, Jennifer. I'm like, what? Oh my God.
You were the lap sitter.
I was the lap sitter with these 2 guys. It ended up being such a fun night because first they were total gentlemen. They were in town for some work thing. They were trying to find something to get into, and they knew some people. So anyway, they were really nice. They dropped us off at the first location, gave us their number, like, hey, call us if you want to go anywhere else. And literally acted like our own personal Uber. They would drop us off, leave, we would have fun, text them, they would come back, pick us up, take us to the next place, and at the end of the night, they bought us dinner. And I'm like, it was the coolest thing ever. But that's still one of my favorite memories. We took pictures on the car. We felt so great because we're like, oh, hold on, our ride's here. Vroom, vroom, and they were very attractive, right? These 2 very attractive men would come out, and all of us would like come out to the car. I mean, safety wise, terrible.
If her daughter did that, she would be.
I would absolutely murder her.
Yeah, I would say you would murder her.
Yeah. I told her certain things she can't listen to on the podcast. So
do as I say, not as I do.
Right. But I'm just saying, in that moment of like freedom and rebellion, I will tell that story until my memory is gone.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's those moments where you do something a little bit off, a little bit crazy, a little bit different. You walk up to the person that you were really nervous to say something to. You speak up in a meeting. You wear the outfit. Like, you push. Those are the moments where you feel super alive.
All right, I'm going to say like a borderline X-rated line.
Yes.
Are you?
We can mark this as explicit. Sorry, YouTube.
Moms, I apologize to all of the moms listening. So it was when I was single and I was going out with my friends. And like I said, my confidence, I'm getting there, but my confidence at that time was like top notch. Like no fucks given for everything, right? So we go to this club, we're having fun, I'm having a few drinks, and I see this really hot guy at the bar, and he has beautiful lips.
Oh, yes.
And so my friends were like, go say hi to him. And a few drinks with me. And I went up to him, and I'm chatting him up. I was like, is that seat taken? And there's no seats available. And he's like, I don't know what seat you're talking about. I was like, the one on your face. I literally, my friends were like, what did you say? I was like, I mean, I tried.
Oh, I'm so mad you're married now because we would have so much fun. I'm not going to out myself, but I'll tell you, you have 1 or 2 drinks, Jennifer gets kind of friendly. There was a time where I may have locked lips with a few people all in one night.
I will say some of my boyfriends were the people that I just got drunk and made out with and decided to get their number. So it is what it is.
My boyfriends. Anyway, remind me to tell you the story about the Chippendale guy on Freemail. You know, when they do the little circle things, they're like standing around trying to get you to take pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not telling that on camera. Anyway, I guess what I would take away from the conversation is just do the damn thing, right?
Yeah.
Do it.
If it's in your heart, shoot. I mean, I remember being a little girl. My mom would always dress me in dresses and like floral print, fluffy, lacy dresses. And I'm like, I want a fucking pair of pants. I had no pants until I was like in middle school. And I remember like ever since then, like I don't wear dresses. I think she traumatized me with dresses. She traumatized me with dresses. I don't want to wear dresses because she put my ass in dresses all the time. Like, I just want a pair of pants and sneakers, bro.
Right, exactly. Like, do the damn thing.
Yeah. So. And listen, you're gonna like. Anybody who's lost important family members, like it's so important to know that like you don't want to look back and be like, why the fuck did I not do that?
100%.
So stop getting in your head. Stop letting people get in your head. Stop worrying about what people think about you. Just freaking do it.
100%. Oh, this is such a good segue. I don't want to stop talking.
I know.
But the other thing, okay, so speaking of things like don't worry about what people were thinking, there's always been a part of me that's always tried to compartmentalize the parts of me. So I had a big career in fitness. I trained people for years and years and years. I did bodybuilding. And so I'm like, screw it, because that's still a big part of who I am. And I miss it. I love having those, what I call gym rat meathead moments. It's just so me. So what we decided to do is January's coming up. And we're going to partner with one of our friends at Ayuda Health. We had a great episode with its founder, Marsha, like one of our first episodes.
Yeah.
I would say it was like 4 or 5.
It was such a good episode.
And the Ayuda Health app is amazing.
Yeah.
It's something that people need.
Yeah.
And it's not just one of those like Fitbit kind of whatever. This is about connecting you with resources to see your doctor, make sure you have notes.
Yes.
Be well informed, track your health and fitness, have access to articles about both traditional and non-traditional medicine.
Yep.
So we're going to partner with Ayuda Health in the month of January for a health challenge. And so if you want to learn more about that health challenge and sign up for it, which you do, trust me, you want to go to brasoffpod.com. brasoffpod.com, because we're going to be slowly announcing some of the pieces of the health challenge. We're working with Marsha and Ayuda Health, and Ayuda meaning help, like help.
Help. It means help in Spanish.
In Spanish. Yeah. So if you haven't downloaded their app, it's free. Go to ayudahealth.com. We're going to be doing some really cool things with them. So instead of compartmentalizing, I am blending all the parts of my life and all the cool things that I do together. So excited for that.
Woo-woo. And I will say too, even have your family download it. Like it's a really good app to even have your parents download, because 100%. I'm sure you understand when they go to the doctor, there's so much information that they dump on them. And what's cool is they can like take notes.
Yes.
You know, if they have symptoms that they're not comfortable with, they can write it down to remind them when they go to the doctor, oh, let me tell you, I have to tell you about this that happened to me. So it's a really good like advocate app almost even for that.
I had my entire family download the app,
it's so
it's
good.
Been awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah. Plus it's cool. And Marsha's cool as fuck. So
yeah.
Sorry.
Just do it.
cool as hell. No, breaking the rules.
I'll say,
we're gonna cuss.
I'll say, don't be sorry. Why are you sorry, girl?
This has been a fun.
It's been so good.
Yeah. And you guys, just make sure you hit us up on our socials at Brasoff HQ. Oh, we did that. Anyway, yeah, hit us up on our socials: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We like hearing from you.
Yes.
So if you have ideas for the show, or if you have questions about the health challenge coming up in January, hit us up there at Brasoff HQ, and we'll be happy to talk to you. So
we'll see you next time.
Adios. Thanks for listening. If you love the show, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. If you want in on our shenanigans, then go to brasoffpod.com to join our community and connect with other amazing people just like you.